Good morning, folks. It is 39 degrees, and you would think the mosquitoes would be frozen, but no. It's that time of year. I know in my last video that posted sometime in the night, a lot of you commented on how bad the bugs are. Well, for one, that's New England for you. Maine, we have, the old joke is Maine has mosquitoes the size of birds. They call it the Maine state bird. We do have plenty of mosquitoes and black flies and deer flies, just like a lot of places. But you get in town where I work, there's not a mosquito, there's not a black fly, deer fly to be seen. You get out in the woods a little bit. Now, yesterday, when I filmed that yesterday morning, yesterday's video, I was out in the open. I did go into the woods because while I was putting up the rest of that fence, up on that new planting area, I looked up and there was a bear about 20 yards from me just standing there watching me. So I spoke to it, told it to go away, mind its own business, and after it sauntered off, I went in the woods, because I knew that's where they travel a lot, is through that thick area. You step into the thicket, and I can tell you right now, you could not stand it. The mosquitoes are even worse in the brush. So there's that. So I'm down here collecting some bog water for the birds. I know we're supposed to get some rain tonight, tomorrow, part of Sunday, I guess. That's what I saw yesterday. So where it's been so damn hot, my birds have gone through a pile of water, and so I've cleaned out one rain barrel. So I'm after more rain. So I'm after more water to fill a rain barrel up, and maybe and maybe another. That'll give me plenty of water with the rain that's coming. But I can't depend on the rain because the weather changes so much, right? This morning is 39. Last night I closed half the windows in my house and used a blanket to cover up. The night before that, it was so mercifully hot you couldn't sleep. So it's one extreme to the other. It really is. So it looks like we've got pretty clear sky. Like I said, I'm down to the bog here. I'll step sideways. But you've seen it all before anyway. A lot of frogs. Last year duckweed showed up in the bog. And also what showed up in the bog is this. I'll show you. Never had it before. Last year is the first year it showed up. This year it's even worse. So with that came the duckweed. Well, I'm excited about duckweed because one, the birds love it. The wild birds, the Canada geese, my ducks, my geese, they love duckweed. And duckweed it fast multiplies, right? It fastly multiplies. So that's really good. It's even nutritious for humans. It's got a lot of protein in duckweed, a pile of protein in duckweed for as small as it is. So that, I guess that's all right. But I don't like the weed, the highly invasive weed. And again, that showed up last year. So I'm not too happy about that part of it. So this bog water here, it's a peat moss bog, and it has a lot of tannin in it. It's very brown water. You really can't see it in my in my orange buckets. But you take a white bucket and maybe I'll show you. I'll put a picture or a small video or something. And I'll show you how brown the water is. And when we get into the middle of July to end of August, the bog stinks, folks, because it's composting. It's always composting. The water gets, I'm gonna say it, piss warm. And in the wintertime, because it's forever composting, it doesn't freeze over well, which makes the ice very unsafe. So the other morning when I did that video, and it was about 4:30, and y'all thought it was too light to be 4:30. Well, the sun rises in the east. Maine is on the east. I think it's Eastport, I think, that gets the first daylight. The sun rises the earliest in the United States, and I think it's Eastport, Maine, way over the tip of Maine on the east side. So, and it also depends on how bright it is and how much movement I make. It'll go dark, and then it'll go blinding light. You can see that in yesterday's video. If I moved just right, it was normal color. But if I stood there, I had the bright sky, and I had that bright yellow t-shirt on. I think today I've got orange on. Today I've got my orange on. So, that also could have attributed to how bright it looked out. Now, if it's like pointing the camera up, well, maybe I can do that. Hold on. See, I'm pointing the camera down at the water, but you watch the color change. See that? It gets darker when I point it up to the sky. So it could have been the angle of the camera that made it so bright in that other video. This is looking down, what I call down bog. See, it looks normal. And then I point it up. See, it just could have been a reflection of the water that made everything look so bright in the camera. I'm really not sure, folks. I don't know if I'll get to that shower video today or not, folks. I will. And y'all have a good day. I've got to get water. Today's Friday. It's a very busy day for me. And y'all be good. You're next, Mama. I see you moved your nest sideways. Gonna be getting close. Battle scars. You've got battle scars, where she's been defending her nest from another female goose that wants to take it over. She's steadfast, so. I love watching them maintain their nest.